Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to decorate your holiday table like a pro, even if you've never done it before. You can have a beautiful holiday table at home with a small intimate group, or you can show off your holiday table with your family over your Zoom holiday meal. This holiday season is going to be a little bit different in my family this year, but not any less special. My mom and I are going to be doing a meal share together. So we're both going to be cooking food at our own homes and dropping it off at each other's houses, and then we're going to share our meal together over Zoom. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 easy steps for putting together your holiday table, even if you're new to decorating. In part 2 of my decorating series that you can find on JCPenney's YouTube channel, or I'll link it down in the description box for you, I'm gonna be sharing how you can entertain your small group at home. I love that you're able to purchase all the items you need to decorate your holiday table online at jcpenney.com, and I wanna thank them for sponsoring today's video. So step 1 is your linens and your tablecloths. This is the thing that I change up each year, and this is a great way to really bring in your color palette each year. So I'm gonna start by putting a table runner on my table. This is a really cool burlap table runner that I picked up from JCPenney. I love using table runners. I think they're a great base for whatever you put on top of it as far as a centerpiece goes. My walls are painted this beautiful navy color, and I get a lot of questions. The color of it is called Hail Navy, and so I wanted to use those same tones in my table. So I have these beautiful navy placemats that I'm going to be using on my table. To change it up a little bit, I thought that I would place some of my farmhouse placemats under 4 of the placemats that I have. This makes it look a little unexpected, and it's not so matchy-matchy. I think you need to do something to kind of change it up a little bit on your table so it's unexpected. So once you have your linens in place, next I like to come in and do my centerpiece. Now my recommendations for centerpiece is to make sure that you don't make anything too high. You want to have room for conversation. I used to create these tall centerpieces, and then my kids would come by and just like take them off the table. So now I don't do that. Now I do something really simple but elegant. So for my centerpiece this year, I'm gonna start with greenery. And I like to add in 2 different kinds of greenery that's going to add in a variation of texture into your centerpiece. So I usually have 1 long piece, and then I'm also going to be adding in some picks. One thing I like to do is to wrap the greenery together. So whatever one you have on the bottom, you want to pull through and kind of mix the branches together so it doesn't just look like whatever you're layering is sitting on top of each other. I think candles are always a great way to go for a centerpiece. I'm gonna be using these Apothecary 3-piece flameless candles. They're battery operated, which I love, and I love that they have these little string lights on the outside that light up. So to really make a statement on your table without having some big over-the-top centerpiece, what you can do is just add in extra items. So for my candles, I'm going to be using 12 on this table. That may seem like a lot, but in the end, it's going to make a really cool statement on my table and have a really great presence. So if you don't want to use something over the top, just use more of the items, but just stick with 1 item. When it's the same item, it doesn't overpower the eye. Step 3 is our dishes. Now, I like to keep it simple and go white. The reason I go white is it works for every single holiday. If you get a nice set of white dishes, you can use them year after year. I'm gonna be using the Gibson Noble Court white dish set. And on top of my placemats, I'm gonna be adding in the dinner plate as well as a salad plate. Since I'm going with navy blue, I thought gold would make the perfect accent for my silverware. I'm gonna go with the Mega Chef 20-piece stainless steel flatware. And this is my first time ever having gold flatware on my holiday table, and I just love the way it looks. Number 4 is your stemware. I think for your holiday table, you definitely want some kind of fancy stemware. I'm gonna be using these luminaire glasses. They're gorgeous. They're a white wine glass, but a lot of times my family will just use them as a water glass, and my girls love the idea of drinking out of fancy glasses. Step 5 is your napkins. I always like to use cloth napkins on my holiday table. I'm gonna be using these design import napkins. They're really pretty. They have like a little gold accent on the edge, which is just kind of a subtle touch. And then I found these gold napkin rings that I love, and they look like a piece of jewelry. I'm just gonna hold the napkins in the middle and then I'll string them through the napkin ring. If you didn't wanna use a napkin ring, you could always fold up your napkins and put them under your silverware as well, or you could fold them pretty and just put them on the top of your plates. Number 6 is adding in your finishing touches. What are you gonna add to your table to make it really stand out? I like to take a step back and look at my table and see what else it needs. One thing I think it needs are some pine cones in the centerpiece, so I'm going to add those on. I also like to add a personal touch if I can. So I found this piece of cardboard in some of my craft stuff, and I'm just going to cut out little circles. Next, to personalize it, I'm just going to write everyone's name at their place setting, and then I'll take that same Sharpie and write around the edges. Then I'll leave these tags at everyone's place setting. Now that you know how to put together your holiday table, make sure you go down to the description box and check out part 2, where I show you how to entertain your small group at home on JCPenney's YouTube channel. I hope you have a very safe holiday season, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you in our next video. Bye.